faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. I got to say, the 49ers defense is playing with intensity, playing with passion. I don't know if they played this way against the Packers. I don't think so. But I definitely like what I saw from the defense. What we saw a sighting. I was wondering, Faithful, I was wondering if we would get a sighting from, and we did. I think he had 2 sacks, I think, in the first quarter or the first half. D4 8, Kinlaw 8, Bosa 8. I saw Maurice Hurst get a stop on the defensive line. But and hey, Jimmy looked good the first drive. Took the team down, scored a touchdown. He started off 6 of 6. Now he's 7 of 16 since that point, since the first drive. I don't get it. And this is the inconsistency with Jimmy. I don't understand. Why was he perfect the first drive? And now, he doesn't look like the same quarterback for whatever reason. He threw another high pass to Kittle. Kittle got his knee buckled again. This happened in, I think this happened in 2020, I believe, or was that? Yeah, it was 2020. But this is what we have to live with Jimmy. He's going to be inaccurate sometimes. Other times he's going to look very accurate. We saw Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon looked better this game. I think he's averaging about 4.5 yards per carry. So Trey Sermon is looking much better in this game. We saw Jacquizz Patrick. He looked good. Big back. He looked good on the few carries he was in. But yeah, I mean, there's no doubt the 49ers defense is not going to be able to shut down the Seahawks offense. We saw that when Seattle just scored, and the Niners offense got to play much better. It's not good inough. Point blank, it ain't good enough. Let's say what's up to them people in them comments, and shout out to everyone watching Jay and the Bay Facebook, Jay and the Bay YouTube channel. Let's see, Ahmed 50. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Ahmed. Osby Sports. What's good? Thanks for tuning in. Osby, he says, I hate the play calling. I mean, the first drive was on point. Then the rest, I don't know if it was play calling, it was Jimmy being inaccurate. I don't know. But we got to do better. And I agree. Matt Moses, what's good? He says Seattle made adjustments. Correct. They did make adjustments, and now the 49ers need to adjust again. We have to counteract their adjustments to put the offense in a better position to win. Because Jimmy made a few throws. He looked good. Then he made some more throws that were a little inaccurate. But this is the Jimmy we have to live with. This is just what it is. Luke Luno, what's good? He says, I know, brother, but what did I say? We would start fast, and we started fast as a team, and now we as a team have our good second half. In Seattle, we shall see. Yeah, that was definitely one thing you said, Luke, and that was definitely, I would agree, one of my keys as well. We got to start fast, and we did, but then we kind of faded. Obviously, the Jimmy threw an interception. Hey, that was a good read by the safety. I guess Jimmy didn't see that player there. And then on that flea flicker, that flea flicker, Kittle was open, but Jimmy threw the ball behind him. This is the good and bad with Jimmy. We got to definitely finish what we started. We get the ball in the second half. We need to go down and score. We need to do that again. Because the defense is definitely playing well enough. The defense is playing excellent. They really can't play much better. I know they let up one drive against Seattle at the end of the first half, but this defense is not going to be able to keep Seattle, multiple 3-and-outs like we did in the first half. That's just not going to happen. That's just you're not going to expect the defense to do that with Russell Wilson and DK. So the Niners offense is going to have to score in the 20s, and the defense continue playing well, continue to get pressure. And I saw D'Amico Ryan, he is blitzing on third down, especially. So that's great. I think they're playing aggressive, and there's not much more you can ask for. David Renteria, what's good? How your AZ Cardinals doing, man? Let me know in them comments. How them Cardinals doing against them Rams? Luke Luna been saying Sermon is not a bust. Way too early to say crap like that about a rookie, especially when his first run was explosive against the Eagles. Yeah, I don't know if people are really being serious when they say he's a bust, or they feel like, I don't know, the sky is falling or whatever. But yeah, Sermon, he's a rookie. He only played in one game. Like I said before, you said the same thing, Luke. We haven't seen his best game yet. That's what I'll say. He hasn't. In the first few games before this one, he didn't look great. But I just said, hey, we haven't seen his best yet, and he looked pretty good in the first half. I think we're going to have to continue that in the second half in order to move the ball. Matt Moses says we should be up, bro. We can't move the ball. It's predictable. Kittle or Debo, and 3 and out. Yeah, I agree. It is. We're going to have to change it up. I think we should. Sermon looked good running the ball. We need to run the ball a little bit more. And what's going on with Robbie Gould? Can someone answer that for me? When did Robbie Gould get hurt? They said on the broadcast that he had a groin injury, but when did this happen? I didn't hear anything about Robbie Gould, but that's definitely a disadvantage. When we had that 41-yard field goal attempt, I figured, why not go for it? I mean, do you really think Wisnowski would make the kick, even though he was close, but not really? I mean, I wouldn't say he shanked it, but a punter, kicking, usually you don't see that. So I'd imagine if we come into this situation again, we probably would just go for it on 4th down because, Wisnowski is great, but he's great at punting. He's not a great field goal kicker. So Matt says, all the talent we have, this is horrible trying to watch. Yeah, I mean, we should definitely be up more. We should be up at least 21-7. We had opportunities. We couldn't move the ball after that first drive. It's very frustrating to watch. I agree. Luke Luna says PI on Sherfield that killed the drive. Yeah, you're right. That definitely didn't help. Debo had a good 18-yard catch, and that Sherfield pass interference definitely did not help. Luke Luna says, and yes, I was pissed. Jimmy didn't lay it up to Kittle automatically, but it was deep, so he set his feet. By then he was covered. Yeah, and also the throw back from the running back, like Jimmy kind of, I guess he should have grabbed it with 2 hands instead of 1 hand, but that kind of slowed things down as well. And then Kittle had to slow up to try to get the ball. Jay, what's good? Let's see. Wow, David giving us a score on the Cardinals and Rams game. Wow, he's got the Cardinals 23, Rams 13. Interesting. Wow. Let's see. Jay says the Giants are winning 1-11 versus the Padres. They are on their way to winning the NL West. That's great. Great for them good old SF Giants. Jay says in regards to the Niners, we need to get off to a fast start in the second half. Absolutely. We do get the ball first. So hopefully, no more turnovers from Jimmy. I think we only had really 1 penalty, I think, in the first half. So continue playing disciplined football, but I think we got to continue to run the ball with Sermon. He looks good. And Brandon Ayuk, man, I mean, do we really want to see Brandon Ayuk continue returning punts? I know they say he's the best returner we have, but I ain't seen nothing. And, he got hit and his helmet came off. I'm like, why do we want to expose our young receiver to that? For what? Like, put someone else back there. I don't care who it is. Put someone else back there. Jay says Gold had a growing injury. I know, but when was that reported? Did that happen in practice? Did that happen today? Like, I guess if it would have happened in practice during the week, then we would have had a different kicker in, I'm sure. So this must have been, must have just recently happened, but I hadn't even heard about it. So that's weird. Luke, I agree, Luke. Put Cannon in there. I totally agree. Put Cannon in there to return the punts. He's already doing the kick return. Why not let Cannon do it? I agree. So I don't understand that. But let's see. Luke says we need Gold or the season is over. I mean, well, if this is a lingering injury, we're definitely going to have to bring in another kicker. That's for sure. But, from here on out, the offense has to play much better. It's got to play much better. Jimmy's got to execute. It looks like to me the Niners are doing a pretty solid job in protecting him. So he just has to deliver an accurate ball, 912 Niner. What's good? I agree, man. The defense looks great. It was good to see the defense shut down Russell Wilson. In majority of the first half, they played with intensity and passion. They were getting after him, and we're going to have to continue that in the second half. He says defense looks great. Offense had one good drive. I would agree. I would agree. The offense was stagnant after that initial first drive. Jay says, let's play great D. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just wanted to hop on for a little bit during the halftime show. Just wanted to hear you guys' thoughts about the game. But offense got to be much better, and defense just continue that intensity and keep getting after Russell Wilson. Jay says Jimmy looked okay. I agree. You looked great the first half. I liked the play calling. I liked how we were aggressive. I like how we just weren't running the ball on first down. I like how we started off. Jimmy was in shotgun, throwing the ball, making reads. I like that. I think we should continue to do that. Spread Seattle out wide, but also we got to run the ball too because Trey Sermon looked good in the first half. And David says his Cardinals are up 21-13. So I just wanted to hop on for a little bit during the halftime show. There will be a post-game show after the game, most likely around 1:45, and then we'll talk about the game. And hopefully it'll be hopefully it will be a 49ers victory. Luke Luna says defense is getting rest, but they need to be prepared for Seattle's adjustments because they are watching the tape. So we better be ready to adjust and throw different looks. I agree. I agree. I think the team that wins the second half is going to win the game, and it's going to be because they adjust. Just like Seattle adjusted in the first half with their defense, they looked better after that first drive. And then Seattle's offense adjusted because they were able to get a touchdown at the end of the first half. But the defense, it's been playing great. You can't ask them to do more. 912 Niner, Trey Lance should get one play action. Hey, why not? Maybe we'll see Trey Lance in the second half. We'll see. Because Jimmy's definitely going to have to play better. There's no doubt about it. He's got to play better. But everyone enjoy the second half of the game. I'm going to log out, and I will see you guys probably about 2 hours. And thanks for watching your boy, Jay in the Bay. I'll see you guys in the live stream. See you then. The post-game live stream.